Hello, everyone. Welcome to Politalk. This is our very first interview. We have our guest, Eva Duch. Do you want to introduce yourself? Just say your name.
My name is Eva.
And Eva signed up as our right-leaning guest, so I'm just going to go right off with the questions. We're going to start with a fun one. Who is your favorite U.S. president from history and why?
My favorite U.S. president has to be Donald Trump because I personally like some of his policies, like his immigration policies, and just overall his economy. And yeah, I mean.
Okay, thank you, Eva. Our second question is, how would you align yourself politically, and do you feel you can fit into one of the two major political parties?
I feel that I can fit into one of the two political parties. I align myself as a Republican just because I agree with their policies. I think that what they believe in, like abortion and immigration, things like that, the economy, are all really important to me, and I just find myself that I align that way.
Thank you. Okay. Are you on social media, and if so, how do you think that affects your view on politics?
So I am on social media, and I think that it affects my view on politics just by what I'm looking at. So I follow a lot of conservative influencers, and I also follow like major news outlets, and I get a lot of different views on different topics. So I can usually pick, if I believe this or if I believe that, or I get a lot of sides of the story. So.
Okay. This is sort of a similar question. Do you usually also associate in person with other conservatives?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so here's one. Political discussions can be uncomfortable. Should that stop us from having them?
Absolutely not. I think that we need to have as many political discussions as we can, because that is the only way that we will ever be able to do anything, is by talking about it.
Sure.
There is nothing that you can't solve by talking. So I think that we should continue to have them forever and ever.
All right, thank you. Do you think political debaters or commentators on social media play a role in intensifying polarization?
Yes, especially during debates, when there's a major news outlet that is hosting the debate and they pick commentators to do that.
Yeah.
I think that very much intensifies the whole situation of everything when you're going against what you believe for the other political candidate.
For sure. All right. How does the way political debates are presented on social media and in real life affect polarization, in your opinion?
I think that they affect that because just the way that influencers or anyone out there can just twist words and, cut something out and add this and add that, it can just show, this person's bad and this person is good, or just anything like that. It can really just split it up more.
Yeah, for sure. What are some things that you could agree with the opposite side about?
I think that everyone should be able to have affordable health care. I think that is a good standpoint. But I think we need to worry about the American citizens before we start worrying about other people around the world.
Okay, thank you. Do you feel your upbringing and the people around you when you were a child affect your current political views?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My grandma came from Poland in the 1950s, and she lived in Poland during World War II. I mean, she saw a lot of things that I don't think any person now could handle to see. So coming to America was something really amazing for her. And I think that seeing all of the illegal immigrants come in is really hard for her, because she went through months and months of interviews and paperwork and asking all of her neighbors and friends if she was an okay person to come to the United States. And she didn't have anything when she got here. I mean, she came with nothing. She didn't know the language. She didn't know anything. And so seeing all of the illegal immigrants come in to our country for her is really hard, because they're getting all of this help and she didn't get anything. So that definitely helped me realize my standpoint, and just a lot of other things. I mean, personally as a Catholic, I don't believe that abortion is okay. I think that everyone should have the right to life. And so just my religion, the people around me, I think, yeah, they do affect my standpoint.
Yeah, I was going to say, you actually sort of answered my next question, and it was, do you identify with a religion, and if so, how does it affect your politics? And I think you just answered that pretty spot on, so thank you. Do you think that political parties have become too central in how people define themselves today?
Yes, that is how political violence comes about. That is, yeah, I mean, I think that people need to open up a little bit and just say, this is what I believe, and it's okay if you disagree with me, and you can say your opinion, and that's okay. Like, we are, as humans, entitled to have an opinion. Mm-hmm. So
for sure. How much should teens, in your opinion, be thinking about politics? And it's kind of a side question, is there really a way to avoid talking about politics?
No, there's not a way to avoid it, especially in this day and age. Like, politics run everything. So I think that teens should really be focusing on politics, because in a few years we're going to be voting in an election, and if you have no idea what's happening, you can't make a good choice. For sure. So I think that we should really be hitting hard on watching the news and knowing what's going on in the world, because one day we're going to have to make those choices and we're not going to know what to do.
For sure. It's very important. I think people underestimate how much time we really have until we're the ones making the decisions for ourselves and our families. Let's see. Oh, do you see a future for yourself, sort of career-wise, in politics?
Yes. I've always loved watching the news, knowing what's going on in the world, and I think that it's really cool how even just some interns at the White House get to see all of this happen, get to see all the action that happens, and all of these decisions and policies and everything get made, and I would love to have a job in politics one day.
Yeah, for sure. Let's look again through these. Okay, this one's sort of hard-hitting. Have you ever felt nervous to share a political opinion, or have you ever lost a friend because of politics?
I've lost lots of friends because of politics, and I think that, I mean, that's whatever, right? I mean, if that's their decision to not talk to me because of what I believe in, that seems more like a personal issue, that you can't accept someone else for what they believe. So that's their issue, not mine. And I don't think I've ever been really nervous to share my opinion. I think that I can. I mean, I have the right to share my opinion, and if you don't agree with it, then oh well. I can say it, and I don't usually feel nervous about it.
That's good, because you're here. Are there any ways that elected officials could better represent or help their younger voters and constituents?
I think that people in Congress should get more involved with schools, and maybe even sending some of their assistant people to come and just talk to us about everything that they do, or what's happening in Congress right now, or just including us because because we don't have the ability to vote right now doesn't mean that we don't matter in the political world. Like, we are a big part of a lot of the policies that get made, even though we can't vote. So I think that they need to include us more in ways that maybe not voting, but there are many other ways to include us in their process of everything they do.
All right. We're going to end it off on sort of another fun one. Outside of presidents and like current elected officials, or it could be a current elected official, but outside of presidents, who is your biggest political role model?
Ooh, I would say either Caroline Leavitt, the White House press secretary, because she is the youngest White House press secretary, and that means a lot to me, like that there's a 27-year-old woman who's doing an amazing job at doing a really big thing for the White House. And so it just shows that you don't have to be so old to work in politics. Like, you can be young and you can do a good job. And people need to realize that just because of your age doesn't mean that you don't know what you're doing or you're not good at it.
For sure. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.